He had a girlfriend.
I have a restraining order.
He'd slept with so many women before.
Her mouth was giving like black hole energy. She cheated on me.
Stand clear to close the doors, please.
Who was your first love?
Money. But my first love was this Jamaican girl named Ariel. I'll never forget her name because she cheated on me. Ariel, if you're watching, good luck with you and your 9 children.
Holy shit.
Because that's what love does, right? It just, you get the wrong guy and guess what? Now you're waiting for Maury to hit you back so you can find out about the other 3. So congratulations.
Did you have a first love?
I had a first boyfriend, and I guess I thought I loved it, but I didn't really. He was kind of a schmuck. And he was just really young and stupid. Like, he would do things like, I love you, and I'd be like, oh, fuck, I guess I have to say I love you back. And I'd be like, I love you, and he's like, I didn't mean it when I said it. And I was like, dude, I just was doing it to be nice to you, and you're just such an ass. Like, he was kind of a jerk. And he'd slept with so many women before, and he had no idea what he was doing. And I'd slept with 0 people. And I was like, no.
And you had a better idea.
I pretty much had to school him.
Numbers don't always add up.
I had to school him. I was like, man, those other ladies did not tell you what they wanted because you do not know. Sorry, it's so rude, but he doesn't know.
What was your first kiss story?
This was my first girlfriend in college. She had been flirting with my roommate, and I kind of intercepted the situation.
Nice.
I don't know if it was nice. I felt actually pretty bad. So I was like, is it okay that I went on a date with Gemma and that we're like going to date now? Say yes. My roommate was like,
You're like,
I'm not gonna get between you and love.
what's the story?
There was a boy that I liked, and we went to like one of the closets in my basement and we kissed. Then I found out that he had a girlfriend. Yeah, and then I was like really sad because I just was like, that's not right.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Especially you're cheating at 13?
Yeah, like damn, like they start young, I guess.
Yeah.
We like laid down in like the quad in our residential college, but at a certain point she was like, if you're not gonna kiss me, I'm going to leave. And I was like, oh. And so I started giggling because that's all I knew how to do. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna count to 10, and if you don't kiss me by 10,
Yo, you're right, this girl does suck.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, she counted to 10, and by 8, I got the courage to kiss her. I remember thinking, like, her mouth, it was giving, like, black hole energy. And that's kind of all I remember. Can I unpack that?
Can you elaborate on that? On the black hole energy?
Yeah, like I could sense, like, infinite depths there, you know?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know.
Oh, it was just slightly uncanny. I don't think it was good or bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just what it was. Yeah.
All right, cool. Would you say you were in love with her?
At the time, I would. Well, not like on our first date, but like we kept dating. She made me shake hands with her. She was like, okay, so we're dating now. And I was like, what? And she was like, you're not gonna like do some shit where you just like leave now. Like we're dating now. I was like, I don't know. I'd like to date you. Yeah.
It's a weird way of phrasing. Usually that's like an exclusive talk.
Yeah.
Of like, we're exclusive now, right?
That wasn't quite the talk.
It's more of a, okay,
and
hi,
we weren't
I
using
have you
the
now.
word girlfriend. Yeah, it was a possession thing. She wanted to make sure I wasn't going to run away or deny that we had kissed or something. And so I was like, do you want to shake on it? And she was like, yeah, let's shake on it. So we shook on it. And then I walked her back to her dorm. And I was like, fuck yeah. I just kissed a girl for the first time.
When was your first love?
Oh, man, I'm talking to her right now as we speak.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm back together with her.
Oh, yeah, no way.
Yeah.
When did your relationship start?
About when I was 12 years old.
Damn.
Yeah, about 12 years old.
When
I'm
do you
26
think you
now.
fell?
As soon as I laid eyes on her.
12?
Yeah.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we've been together since we was 17, and then after that we ended up breaking up because I got on drugs.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy.
You got to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah. I got on drugs, and next thing you know, I was in a whole different world. And now we grown ass people. Now she got her own business. I'm doing my own thing.
All right.
And now we're back together.
Like, what was your first love?
I guess this girl who I'm calling Gemma, it was kind of a shallow, needy kind of love. Like, I just desperately wanted a girlfriend.
Yeah.
In high school, I thought of myself as completely undesirable and didn't think I would ever get laid, let alone have a girlfriend. And so, like, I needed validation, basically, that somebody would choose me.
So is love important to you today?
You know what? The word love is in the word evolve. So love is important because you have to love what you do and love who you become. And you have to love yourself first. So, of course, love is good. Like, I can't love anybody if I don't love myself.
Yeah.
If that's the case, I'm just going to be empty. It's going to be like, you know, like, spray your warm love on me. And then it's going to turn into a R. Kelly videotape. You don't want that. So, you want it to be, like, genuine love.
So there's that moment in our society that we put, like, I love you.
Yeah.
A lot of... How do you define that for yourself?
Love can be so many different things, you know what I mean? I find that the love that I feel a lot more nowadays is within my friendship and within myself. And I think when I was younger, I used to think that romantic love was like the love.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes that can be more of an idea than it is really authentic, than like really true. So I find that more the love that I find now is like in my friends, in myself, I'm an artist, in my art. And just like in my passion.
When you fall in love,
Yes.
how do you define that? Like, what are the feelings that you feel, or how do you know that you're in love when you are in love?
There's like the love of like infatuation. Like, I know when I'm like kind of obsessed with somebody.
Yeah.
And I just want to be around them all the time. And I want to fuck them all the time. I wouldn't say that's necessarily like what I'm looking for in terms of love. I would like somebody who I can like commit to being present for and to like seeing them clearly. I feel like that's the thing that I care most about in terms of love. Really seeing somebody without projecting onto them, which is almost the opposite of infatuation. Which is kind of funny that I think we call both of those things love. Shut up, beeping.
It's fine.
I was making a good point.
How important is love in your life?
I think it's kind of like the answer of life in certain ways, right? Like I find that love and like peace are like two things that are kind of just like the existence of humanity. So I think that love is important. Love is kind of the reason to exist in a certain way, you know? And it's like we can only share from our own personal experiences and anecdotes, and like, you know, there is this like idea of what love is. And I think that like I was very enamored by that idea too for a long time. And you know, it's like I've been single for like a long time, but I've like, you know, like had connections in that time. But I think that ultimately it's like fleeting, you know what I mean? And it's like maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a crush, maybe it's a moment, maybe. And I think it's like in the city it happens all the time. You have like, they call it like a New York moment, you know what I mean? It's like you can have a New York love. You can have like a New York love where you have like one crazy night and all these things happen, and then it's like all of a sudden you're like, wow, that felt really special. But it might not be the like more traditional sense of like you'll know when you know. It's not like a, you know, 2.5 kids and picket fence. Like, you know, I don't know. I've become very comfortable with living like a non-traditional lifestyle. So it's like sometimes it's hard when you have people telling you from like a more traditional perspective what it's supposed to mean, and it's like, what's that?
Yeah.
You know? Just what's that?
Interesting. Are your parents more conservative in the way that they live their lives?
It's interesting, right? Because my parents met when they were young, actually.
Yeah.
My parents met when they were like teenagers.
Wow.
And they got together officially when they were like 18. They're still together to this day. So I think also that like changed my perspective of love, because then I thought I was supposed to find it young, and that was just going to be it.
Yeah.
And that hasn't been my experience. So it's like, I think when I was younger, I was really trying to find it. And it's like, you only have, you know, examples of what you see. So I'd seen that love, and, you know, I was like, is that going to be my version of love? And it's not. But that's like life, you know?
Yeah. How important is love in your life?
Romantic love has become less important. It's become a bit of a liability for me. And the love of friendships and family, I think, has become more important to me. At this moment in my life, I am not really looking or seeking out romantic love. Yeah.
You don't have to answer, but why?
I
bad choices. And when I say it's a liability, it's a liability. Like the last guy I dated, I have a restraining order.
Dude, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
It's like,
Dude, hell yeah. I appreciate you taking the time, man.
That was fun. Thank you. Nice to meet you, John.
Nice to meet you,
All right.
John.
Have a good night.
Does anybody want to talk about love?
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.